Hello, welcome Capricorn to your energy reading, your tarot reading for early September 2020. Thank you for joining me. I'm Barbara James. So you're ruled by the planet of Saturn, which is all about wisdom. You might feel the influence of restriction sometimes, and maturity is kind of built in with Capricorns. Saturn is known as the ringed planet. It's the furthest planet from the Earth that can be seen with the naked eye anyway. And so for this reason, Saturn's associated with limitations. Okay, Saturn is conservative. Historically, it was also seen as the ruler of fate, and that was why the image of Saturn was traditionally shown with the scythe, the emblem of the Grim Reaper. So, that's why you have the tarot card related to you is the death card, I believe. And then you've got traits of perseverance, tenacity, other attributions that you can kind of possibly feel connected to, which can be used to overcome life's obstacles. For this reason, Saturn's also often called the teacher of the zodiac. So it's the planet that kind of it pushes people into shape, it gets people going, and it sort of separates the boys from the men, I suppose you could say. And it's the planet that's encouraging you to get up off your chair and force you to go and confront any responsibilities you need to deal with. So very, very sensible. I mean, you could very well be, maybe the Chinese year of the tiger, maybe a fire tiger, and you could have a strong rising Aries sign, for example, and that would make you much less conservative. But it's all very interesting how it works. I think you probably can relate to feeling a sense of duty perhaps in your life. Okay, so through this reading we've got interesting reading cards here for you. Let's jump in. So immediately we've got the Nine of Cups. So that's saying there is an area in your life that's making you feel very contented and emotionally fulfilled. So it's like people know you, you've got to know people, they trust you, and you're being rewarded for those relationships that you've built up, and there's a sense of feeling at one in yourself, and sharing your life with others. So you probably come together with others over food, good, healthy eating, and just sharing in the good times together. So we'll see where that pans out in your life, which part of your life you're feeling that from. Overriding this, you've got this, or right next to it is the Four of Pentacles. So you're holding on to something. It can be about holding on to finances too much. You might be putting too much onus or emphasis on your money. So of course it's great to work hard and enjoy the rewards of your labours, but make sure that energy flows, or your money flows. So where you're earning the money, don't let it sit in an old treasure chest and gather dust. Keep it fluid, so maybe whether that's out eating and drinking with friends, or give a third, spend a third, save a third. Keep it all very active. Don't allow it to become too stagnant. There's a bit of a stagnant energy with the finances there. Okay, in the base of the situation, you've got this major arcana of the Chariot card. So there could be Cancer energy person around you, or you could have strong Cancer in your chart. This is really great to see. It's very energetic. It's saying that if at first you don't succeed, to try and try again. So very much Capricorn energy. You can be workaholic, so it feels like you're pushing through something in order to find your happiness. Okay, so you're moving towards goals, you're picking up momentum and gaining control, which leads to success, and with the tenacity of the crab, with more awareness than most, there's a shifting nature of the universe around you. You're sort of more in tune with that shifting nature. So there's real, feeling at one in your environment for some of you watching this reading. So it could be about, some of you could actually work in, the hospitality trade, I feel, with this. So there might be some of you that are holding on to businesses where you maybe run a restaurant or some kind of food facility. But there's it's a really you might be weathering the storm of the global situation, I'm guessing, but you're really holding on tight, and there's momentum here, so you're able to keep things going the way you want to. I think that the things are picking up business wise, and it's becoming more busy. Maybe it's been quiet during the lockdown. You've been very level about the situation because you've got the Temperance card, and it's calm. It's 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water. So you've been level-headed about maybe having to weather a storm, there might have been a few disappointments where you've got that Five of Cups there. Something wasn't quite the way you'd hoped it to be, but you're level-headed about it there with the Temperance card, which is fantastic. And then you've got this rainbow coming through. Some of you are absolutely divinely guided as well. You might have lovely people around you that you feel like they've got your corner, so they're supporting you, and they know they can see. You feel like they're looking over you. So whether that's people in the world now with you, or people that have crossed over to the other side, but there's definitely a sense of being spiritually guided here. There's some of you have got support that you might not be able to see, or you might not have been aware of. And on the top of the spread, you've got this really great, powerful energy of the Magician. So it's saying here you've got all of the tools available to you at this time. So you're equipped with universal gifts, and there are new opportunities in the air. Magic is the possibility of the impossible. So it's the number one so this number is the individual. So it's unique, and it asks you on your life's journey, what natural gifts do you possess? You have personal opportunities that are offered to you alone. So you're very powerful at this time. I mean, opposite this with that Chariot energy, there's real momentum. So however you're seeing that you can move forward, if it is in the food industry and with your business, you've got everything you need. I feel like you've got a warm welcome for people as they come through the door, things like that, reassuring people. Obviously this isn't for all of you, but it's for some of you. You've got it sorted. You're very professional. You're reassuring, and people understand that you've got all of the careful plans in place to make sure there's that they feel like all of their needs are met. So very nice with the Magician on the top there. Also Gemini energy can be around that card, and maybe Virgo as well. But as you move forward, there is around the energy of this disappointment. So it does feel like you've probably put a lot of effort into something and it didn't quite work out the way you planned. I mean, this year's full of turbulence, isn't it? We've all kind of realised that we've got to be adaptable this year. So I think you're managing just fine. Of course, that's turning around and realising there's cups still standing here. There's customers still wanting to be served for some of you. So you're looking a little bit, I feel like you probably have a very professional exterior. You're not really showing your concerns to others. So you're managing to maintain a professional exterior or expression on your face. But under the surface, you are probably feeling a bit conflicted, and you're wondering how things are going to work out. But you don't need to worry here. It's up in your head, that energy. You don't need to worry, because you've got this beautiful energy of the Empress around you. I mean, that's so prosperous. She's about a time of expansion and growth. Financially and materially, you'll be well provided for. So creative energies brimming over. Ideas should be conceived, nurtured and given birth to, such as a physical baby even, or a business. For many of you, I feel like it is a business. It could be a work of art, or a love relationship too, because there's Venus associated with this card. She's a person who's warm, loving and sensual, and strong and caring and intensely alive. It's saying you're enjoying life to the full, and there's sunshine and abundance and harvest on every level. So I do feel like your perseverance and you're endeavouring to keep things going and be successful. And with the Empress energy around, that's all about good food and good wine, and or good eating healthily. So I feel like some of you have got a restaurant where it's healthy eating, and you're managing to keep things going. I mean, of course, if people eat well, that helps them to be resistant to illnesses as well. So it just feels like you're doing everything in the best possible and most wholesome way, and other people can sense that too. So that's why they're coming to you. On your mind, you've got this. You're thinking about the structure and the authorities, perhaps. Wondering if you can. You're wanting to make sure you live up to what's expected of you. I feel there's authority figures around, or you're thinking about how the structure of the rules and everything else is affecting things in your work. So of course you will honour the restrictions and limitations, and live up to the rules that are requested or required of you, and be very dutiful in that, it feels like, with that energy. And then it sees you, the overriding energy of the Ace of Wands, which is gorgeous. I mean, this is the spark of life, energy, vitality, fire. So, when you've got fire in your belly to do the best job that you can, and boundless energy to make things successful. I mean, with the Magician here as well, it's such a powerful reading, and the Chariot too, so momentum, drive, energy, and it feels like you've got all the air, and it's being facilitated to and allow you to burst forward with your ideas and grow this business situation. And it's kind of transforming through these challenges, because you haven't backed down. Maybe other less stable type people may have dropped away at the wayside, but you've managed to persevere with your earthly energy of the Capricorn, of Capricorn. So actually, I've just remembered, your card is not the death card, is it? It's the Devil card. So excuse my I'll just correct myself there. So it's very much brilliant. Just brilliant ideas, brilliant passion that you're really investing in your business, and it brings success. Like with all beginnings, they require your energy to make them grow, but you've got it. And if anyone can be persistent, Capricorn can. So let's take over some more energies to clarify for you, Capricorn. Let's see what else we can pick up for you, a helpful message through these crystal cards for you. Yeah, I mean, things are opening up, aren't they, a lot for lots of people. So it does feel like you're getting busier. So you've got the Malachite, and it says, the truth is sometimes hard to take, but decisions are then easier to make. Malachite will unearth the true cause of dis-ease. It is a strong, no-nonsense stone that will direct you towards wellness and well-being. By emotionally cleansing and fortifying you, it works particularly well with feminine issues, but will enlighten you to face reality in any given situation. So yeah, of course, if rules have become tricky or we're being limited in some way, but it feels like you can confront and cope with these things in a very grown-up way. It's a grown-up energy. Let's see what else we can take for you or find for you through these crystal angel cards with Doreen Virtue for Capricorn. Oh, okay, I just had a bit of an avalanche there. Okay, let's see which one. This one fell down. Ruby. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so it says, bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. So yeah, I mean, there is that Five of Cups there, so there is some disappointment, obviously, for those people where it's not in a work sense. There is maybe a long-term relationship that hasn't lived up to be the way that you wanted it to be. But I mean, there are people around you. I felt that with the Temperance card. There's a healing energy around you where there's support, and it feels like someone's looking over you. So with the ruby crystal there, it's inviting you to reach out and accept help that's is around you. That even if you speak to your angels or to people that you have in your life, and just open up to them about how you feel, and you might be surprised about how they respond in such a way that's so spot on for you to feel supported, and it will lift you. Okay, that's very nice. Let's take let's look at the energy oracle as to finish off with for you for Capricorn. Energy oracle message. Thank you so much for all of you that have clicked on like and subscribe for me. It really helps me grow the channel, and I love doing this for you, so it's great fun for me. And you've got the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So let's look at the message for this. So that's obviously all about the third eye, opening up that third eye, which might be encouraged through this supportive energy that you've got around you. It's about clarity of thought and personal vision. This very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye. It's all about opening up that vibration. So the clarification message for that one is, and I do feel like you're being encouraged maybe through another spiritual person that's helping you to raise your vibrations. The affirmation is, my 6th chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. My personal vision guides me, and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. Oh, that's lovely. So yeah, I mean, you've got this, there's a sense of, you know, following your dreams, unexpected opportunities through hardships, and not being deterred or overwhelmed by rules that, you know, might have felt limiting, because you can deal with those very nicely, Capricorn. Okay, so follow your dreams, and be confident, because you've got all of the power that you need on the table. And I mean, obviously with this Two of Swords here, you might be feeling a bit daunted with how new rules can be implemented, but that's not going to hold you back. You've got the Empress, she's a trump over that card, so it's all very positive and supportive for you, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, see you very soon. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.